At this point, it's getting really hard to rank these skins, but someone has to do it. Supercell recently released their latest version of Brawl Talk, and it was a banger. With over 30 skins to digest, today we'll be ranking them from worst to best. Of course, as seeing as this is aesthetic only, this is based solely off my opinion. Yours and everyone else's most likely will vary. With that being said, let's dive right into it. Starting off with the worst skin, Caveman Frank. They joked about how this is one of the ugliest skins in the game, and in my opinion, it still is. It is slightly better, but I still believe this is one of the worst skins in the game. Coming in next is Deputy Brock. I'm not a big fan of the color scheme or the fit itself. Bro looks like the black version of a Temu Crocodile Dundee. I guess I can't be too mad though. With all the latest OP skins he's been getting, I guess they had to throw this in for balance. Next on the list is Shell Blaster Gale. This is my least favorite out of the paintball skins. He just looks like an old man surfer dude who won't let go of his prime. Next is Sheriff Shelly. Now I do like this better than the Deputy Brock skin, and the outfit is actually okay, but this is just nothing to write home about. With all the vibrant skins this game has to offer, this one just feels a little off. Boomer Dynamite will be next on the list. This one is slightly better than his classic Dynamite skin, and that's coming from a guy who loves purple and gold / yellow. There's really not much else to say about this one, so let's move on. Next, we have the rework to Brock's default skin. Seeing how I hated this one at first, now I'm just indifferent. It is neither good or as horrible as I thought it was. This is literally the definition of mid. Next up, we have Prehistoric Frank. Now this color variation is way better than the Caveman Frank. This skin looked like it took the best aspects from Flintstones and Horizon Forbidden West and combines the two. Moving on, we have one of the new brawlers, Clancy. This is not my favorite skin. However, I do love the dog tag and the vest that he has on. He could definitely make a cameo in 50 Cent's Bulletproof. Next, we have Poseidon RT. Seeing how Fortnite just did the Greek god skins, and I hated it there, I'm gonna have to double down on this one. The skin is not really bad, but it's just not my cup of tea. It's definitely not one I will be buying. Next on the list, we have Dionysus Angelo. I actually like the skin much better than his default skin and would choose it over that any day. However, just like the Poseidon RT skin, I'm just not a big fan of the Greek god mythology. But bro is definitely ready for Toga Tuesdays. Next up, we have Stella Shelley. I love her headphones on this one and her drip. It looks pretty futuristic and it gives me that Jet Set Radio future feel. Next, we have Harpy Melody. This is a pretty good skin here. I like how vibrant the colors are on this skin, and even though her note looks kinda creepy, it also looks kinda cool. Moving on to Dark Horse Barry. With the tattoos and sleeveless shirt, Barry definitely looks like a biker boy in this one. This skin is definitely more aligned with how he feels on the inside. Next, World Doug. Seeing how I love a good pirate theme, that saved the skin for me. I'm just not a big fan of Doug's character design, but this is a 1000% upgrade from his default skin. Next up, we have Norse Rider Bull. Supercell really knocked it out the park with these bull skins in this Brawl Talk update. There's really not too many complaints I have about the skin. It's just overall a beautiful skin, and who doesn't love Vikings? Next on the list, we have New Brawler Barry. This one is a really good skin. I love the purple theme, the bushy paintbrush tail, and of course, the ice cream cone horn. Sea Dog Ruffs is next up. With his pirate drip and his eye patch, this one still feels like it's quite missing something, but I'll probably buy this one once it comes out. Next, we have Athena Piper. Seeing as Piper already has some of the best skins in the game, they just added another banger. I'm a big fan of her hair, outfit, and color palette, but the only thing I don't like is the caterpillar eyebrows of hers. High Stakes Clancy is next. I actually love this one. It just hits home for me. I'm a big fan of yellow. The splash of purple is nice, and I love playing cards. What more could I ask for? Take my money now, please. Next is Ruby Medusa M's. While I'm a huge fan of her red hair, her skin and outfit palette just aren't hitting for me. Aquamarine Sprout is next. At first glance, I wasn't a big fan of this one, but as I looked at it several times, I began to love it. This is actually one of my favorite Sprout skins, and it's just something about this paintball collection that's really killing it for me. Next on the list, Sapphire Medusa M's. Again, I love every variation of the hair, and even her palest purple skin is growing on me. And I'm starting to even like her ashy purple garments, but we'll put this above the Ruby Medusa M's is definitely the gold drip. Next, Viking Bull. This skin is just so sick to me. Bro has the Kratos text with the goated mohawk and the drip to match. This one is definitely a must buy. Up next, we have Glowing Jellyfish Sandy. This one is my least favorite variation out of the 3 Jellyfish Sandy skins, but it's still fire. I like his yellow face, even though it doesn't match his hands, and the neon green paint just sets this one off. Next, Medusa M's. This one is a little creepy, but overall, it's fire. That includes her hair, her garments, and even her Hulk-like skin. Up next, Bubble Trouble Amber. I like the 80s hair and attire on this one, especially along with the big gold hoop earrings. This is a pretty solid skin overall, and I'll probably be trying to get my hands on this one. Next on the list, we have Jellyfish Sandy. I'm not a big fan of how his super looks, but I love the bubble animation on his basic attack. The clean white and the baby blue is just so fresh. I love what Supercell are doing with these skins. At this point, it's getting really hard to rank these skins, but someone has to do it. Next, we have Buccaneer Barley. The color coordination from the bandana to the shoes are just fire. And the bottle of L he has on this one is just OD. I am definitely a big fan of this skin. Up next, Mr. Dragonfruit. About time the brawler that made me fall in love with the game gets another skin. Besides the Agent P and Mr. Fly skin, there aren't really many options for my main man, Mr. P. But this one here takes the cake, or should I say, fruit cake. Next is Rouge Rico. I just love the skin as a whole, and the color scheme is just beautiful. The dope hat and bandana makes him the drippiest cowboy I've ever seen. Just shy of the top 3, we have Minotaur Bull. The design is great, and you know I can't say no to his golden armor. Tentacle Bonnie is next. This one was released slightly early due to a bug on Supercell's part, and man am I happy to have my hands on this one. As a guy who never got a chance to play Splatoon, but mains Inkling and Smash Bros, I love this skin a lot. From her outfit to her cannon, I can't do anything but tip my hat. Next is Neon Jellyfish Sandy. As you know, I love the other 2 variations, but this one is the best one. With the neon green and the dark purplish color palette, this one is my favorite out of the 3 variations. I can't wait for August Brawl Pass Plus so I can get my hands on this one. This was an extremely hard choice to make, but the best skin out of the new Brawl Talk skins has to be Cuttlefish Jackie. They just hit the nail on the head with this one. Again, looking like something out the world of Splatoon, I can't wait to throw my money at this one. With that being said, if you'd like to see my reactions to Brawl Stars' greatest event ever, click right here.